Good morning. I'm Dave. This is Backyard Pursuits. Today, we're back in the wood yard making cherry firewood. Last video everybody saw was cutting the cherry logs I had set aside that I had fished out of the, that all came from the second firewood honey hole. Today, they're all stacked over there, and I want to get them into the basket, get them started drying. They're either going to sit over here in the wood yard, or I do have a little bit of space up against the barn. I may actually park them there to make sure they get good and dry quick. But we'll figure that out once we figure out exactly how many baskets we have. I'm thinking, looking at the log pile, we're probably going to have basket and a quarter, maybe basket and a half. We'll have to see. For now, let's get the log lift loaded, get the splitter warmed up, start splitting. One addition I made to the splitter off camera is a new hour meter. I had a cheap Chinese one that I got off Amazon, and it lasted about a year, and then it started resetting itself every time I started the engine. So I gave up, and I bought a slightly nicer one, as you can see. Yeah, we'll see how long this one holds up. Let's get this baby started up. Reading RPM, that's a good sign. took a quick break to organize the basket real quick. Let me show you guys these splits. These things are fantastic. And yes, before anybody says anything, I am splitting them smaller than normal. If I end up selling this as bundle wood, I don't want to have to come back in here and resplit. So I'm going to try to err on the smaller side, especially if I'm going to be selling this as cooking wood. Let's reload the log lift, keep going. Look at that. That is fantastic. I'm going to call that basically one basket. And we've got that one, a few more on the log pile, or on the log lift, and then just a couple little rounds left over there. I think that's going to be just about enough for maybe another half basket. I'm going to move this one out. I'm going to grab an empty from over there, and we're going to see how much we get. I may just end up piling it all on top of this and just mounding that whole thing up. We'll see. Let me move this basket and we'll finish splitting. Earlier today I said I'd probably have a basket to a basket and a half. Well, I'll take a basket and a third. That's pretty darn good. Some of the rounds there were a little rotten and a little punky, but nothing I couldn't work around. And that stuff's all going to make really nice firewood. I think, looking at what I have now, that's all going to become bundle wood. Basket and a third. I might be able to get like 40 bundles out of that. We'll see. For the moment, I need to go park this and find a spot where I can let it dry. I don't have any room on the drying porch, but I've got something else in mind. Boy, let me tell you, this cherry is heavy. I mean, the tractor's doing fine, but I can tell that basket's got some weight to it. I'll be curious to see how it feels to pick these up here in a while when they're actually dry. So over here, I don't technically have drying porch space, but I do have this sort of little dead corner that I use for holding, you know, junk. And it's right against the front of the barn, and it gets a lot of sun and wind. So I think I'm just gonna park that right there. Now, let's go get the other one. I have a feeling this is not going to capture well on video, but I'm already in it, so we're in it to win it. All right. Not good shot framing, but there you go. So that's where the cherry is going to live and be dried. I don't have quite enough room to comfortably try to double stack on my drying porch. Hindsight being what it is, I should have gotten the porch a little bit taller, but you know, I wasn't really doing this when we built the barn. Regardless, that will work out nicely because that short basket, even though I grab the IBC cage that has a busted bottom piece, but you know, whatever. It's not even half full, so that'll work. A tote and a third ready to start drying. The question is now, will my wife yell at me for having totes stacked in front of the barn? Time will tell. For the moment, let's go back to the woodyard. We're going to do just a little more splitting today. If you recall from that last video cutting the cherry, I tried out 2 long ash logs on my impromptu bucking station. It was the last of the ash that I had over there in the wood pile. So for the moment, there's not that much here. I mean, what's that, a log lift and a half? I already have a partially filled basket that had some ash in it and maple from the other day. Splitter's warmed up. Let's just rip all through this, and that way the pallets are clear, and we can go back to cutting in the next video. There you have it. A tote and a half of really nice bundle grade cherry, all split up, and it's now stacked next to the barn where it can dry. I'm really hoping that stuff's ready by next spring. Assuming I can get maybe 30 bundles a tote, that would give me probably 40, maybe 45 bundles. I think bundle wood is going to be the way to sell that, honestly. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be kind of a neat adventure, I think. In addition to that, we got that little bit of ash split up. That's in my mixed hardwood basket. I still need maybe a couple more rounds to fill that one up. We'll get to that in a future video. Next video you folks are probably going to see is going to be emptying the log trailer. I'd like to get the logs from up the road off the trailer, parked behind me in the wood pile, and the issue is I may have to go get more IBC totes. I've got 4 empty ones right now ready to go over behind the barn. I also have another, I think I've got 3 or 4 more that need the bladders cut out of them yet. So 8 totes for me, so that's 2 full cord. Yeah, I may need to go get more IBC totes, and if I do that, I need my trailer. So got to get the logs off it at some point. Plus I can sort them, see what I'm working with. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this slightly extended splitting video. Till next time, stay safe. We'll see you around.